Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. And the Falcons will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Hawaii's offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long...
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now the pitch.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here comes the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Falcons come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. They'll run the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Sales run into the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna run it. It's Barfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, Fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to.
Breaks it down when he's got room. It's a running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Johnson looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Firing to the right, complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Davis will throw. just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put on the money and the guy drops. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Might be calling a hot route. Davis looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He breaks the tackle. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Davis will throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Takes the handoff. It's Barfield. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Rides the back on the option to give. At the 45 on its way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pressure coming. Got it behind the line. It's Sims. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They get to him as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Davis looking to pass. Going for the big play. He's got it on the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He'll ride his man on the option. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Falcons will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. Like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Get it out on the screen. Running to Green. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback sneaks ahead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
And I love the physicality physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Quick toss. Turning it on. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Johnson wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Davis looking to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the points. Still a lot of football to go.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Johnson looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the linebacker did a great job understanding. The running back slips out. He expands with him. And how about making a tackle in the open field? Linebacker on running back. You don't always want that situation or that matchup, but the defense won that one.
With the catch, it's Latham. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. On the move. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Gets the back moving. Now the toss. Touchdown Falcons! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working that left side. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He wants to change this route. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.